So in this video, I wanted to talk a little more about Capo advisors. So in my previous video on Capo advisors, I only had this Capo unlocked, and somebody in the comments gave some really good advice for upgrading him quickly. So to gain experience for this guy, you need to collect resources from your turf. And now if you want to get experience even more rapidly, what you can do is you can use a resource production buff before you collect your resources. So this way you get double the amount of resources, which means you're going to get double the experience. So I would recommend doing that if you haven't already maxed them out, or if you're getting experience very slowly on this guy, especially on farm accounts, because on main accounts I think it's very easy to max this guy out because you're going to log in very frequently. But on farm accounts, if you don't log in very frequently, it's going to take a little longer. So using resource production buffs there will definitely help. Then for this guy, I already have him at level 70, and that's because I have an Elite 6 mansion. So players that had mansions that were mansion 30 or higher got these extra items that allowed them to gain a ton of experience on this engineering advisor whenever he came out. So in case you're mansion 30 or higher and you haven't used those items, here's what you can do. So you want to click this plus icon here, and once you click this plus icon, you'll see something like this. It says use experience items. Once you click use, it'll ask you whether you want to use regular experience items or the special experience items that they gave everyone who's mansion 30 or higher. You want to select those special experience items, and once you do that, you'll get a ton of experience for this guy. And if you're Elite 6 and you use all three items, you'll be able to max them out instantaneously. And then for the third one, she's a training advisor, and so what you need to do to upgrade her is train a lot of troops. You can check the number of troops and the amount of experience that they give by clicking on this exclamation point here. For example, tier 1, training 100 tier 1 troops will give you 20 experience. Training 100 tier 10 troops will give you 173 experience. I trained a lot today because it was the training event, and there was like an extra buff that you get for training because of the migration celebration event. So I managed to get her to level 66 already, and I think her buffs are pretty insane. Not only do you get more training speed, you also get a training cost resource reduction, and training capacity is not that great, but I think the training speed is okay, and training cost reduction is actually really good because it's really hard to get this stat in the game. Also, today is the migration celebration day, which means that we also get an extra buff of training time minus 20%, training cost reduction minus 5%, and extra cruise plus 5%. So on top of her existing buffs, we also get these buffs, which is why I trained a ton of troops today to try to get her as high as I possibly could. Also, we have the season training event today. I got 27 million points, so it helped for this event as well. So that is all I wanted to say about Capo advisors in this video. Before I end this video, I'd like to thank all of my patrons for the support. To support me, you can find my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.